Good morning. It's Wednesday, June 3rd, the day after the primary election, as we take a live look inside the ballot processing center in the City of Industry. You can see workers, there's a lot of them still working, and they're going to be here for a while because there's still some races to be called. We want to thank you for joining us this morning. I'm Adrian Rambulo.
And I'm Lynette Romero. We are waking up with many of our local races still too early to call. That includes the race for governor. You can see these results right here. Steve Hilton at this point, 28% of the vote. Javier Becerra, 25%. Tom Steyer in a distant 20%, but still, it's all very, very close. Now, the top two candidates will get a spot on the November ballot.
And now we want to take a look at the race for L.A. Mayor. And incumbent L.A. Mayor Karen Bass, well, she is definitely the projected winner right here. You can see with 35% of the vote, with Spencer Pratt coming in second right now, 30%, and Nithya Raman with 22%.
We, of course, have a team of reporters breaking down the races, the results, and also monitoring all of the updates on the ballots that still need to be processed. You will hear from them in just a minute. But first, we're going to get a quick check of your forecast and traffic.
Hey there. Yes, let's take a quick look right now at Mount Wilson, where you can see the clouds below, the sun slowly coming up. It's going to take a little bit for us to see that sunshine, but gradually our skies will clear. Look at the visibility right now. Not seeing too many issues in terms of fog. The foggiest spot I'm seeing is over in Hemet. The temperature's currently in the 60s near the coast, inland in the 50s. Not that different from where we were yesterday, but it is the afternoon where you're going to notice the difference because the temperatures are going up. We're going to be in the 70s at the coast, but inland highs are going to feel like summer. We're going to hit the 80s and even 90s for our friends in the valleys of the Inland Empire, and hotter in the desert with temperatures around 100 degrees. So start taking precautions today. Stay cool, stay hydrated. I'll be back to take a look at the numbers for your neighborhood. Right now, let's check on the drive. Welcome back, Robin.
Thank you. So great to be back with you all. Great to have Street Vision cruising along with our morning drive rolling south on the 101. This is your commute coming away from the Hollywood Hills, heading toward downtown LA. I say you're good to go. Traffic is moving well. No problems, no crashes. We're under 15 minutes for South 101, leaving North Hollywood from the 170 split through downtown and onto that 5 connector. So that is a great start. Not so great for the drive leaving Pomona. Just got word of a rollover crash west 10 approaching the 57 split. Several vehicles are involved here, possibly 4 or 5. One of them flipped over, so we have a couple lanes blocked. It's going to slow you down. I'll stay on top of this. We'll check that drive time when I see you back here in a little bit. Adrian, Lynette, back to you.
All right, Robin, thank you very much. 5:02 right now, and to decision 2026. Incumbent L.A. Mayor Karen Bass advances to a runoff race.
But who will she face in November? The votes are still coming in. NBC4's John Caddies-Klimack is live outside of City Hall this morning. So, John, it's looking more and more like Bass will face Spencer Pratt this fall.
It does, but the last candidate to enter the race is still holding on hope this morning that the numbers are still going to shift in her favor as we continue to see those come in. It was a very buoyant Nithya Raman who did not concede last night. The council member who had thrown her support for the incumbent mayor before opting to run against her spoke called a long shot campaign and what she described as the powerful forces that went after her.
We had a beautiful vision, a vision of Los Angeles that's joyful and welcoming and ambitious. And we believe that Angelinos were hungry for that vision, and we were right. We were right.
Raman referring there to one contender in particular, newcomer Spencer Pratt. His team last night holding a private party on the city's west side, where late in the evening Pratt came out to speak with reporters with confidence that he'll advance to November and win.
Right now, the media likes to say, oh, he's this. I'm not that. I'm an Angelino who said enough is enough, and I had to step up. I didn't know I'd be here tonight, but this is obviously God's plan, and I'm going to go all the way, and I'm going to show everybody that I'm their mayor.
4 more years! 4 more years!
But the undeniable leader after last night, really from early on in the night, too, the incumbent mayor Karen Bass, votes coming out to push her into the top vote getter of the night, and Bass saying to supporters that she sees this as a mandate to continue her effort to change City Hall and protect the citizens of L.A.
Los Angeles is where I was born and raised. Los Angeles is the city that I love. Los Angeles is the creative capital of the world, where we dream and we make our dreams come true, where our industry was leaving, but we're bringing it back.
And now, of course, we wait. We've got a very busy summer and fall ahead of us as whoever the top two contenders are get ready to face off. Debates, of course, that's all part of it, too. And I'll wait to see what happens come November. Reporting live this morning downtown, I'm John Kelly's Climax today in L.A.
All right, John, thank you for that. Well, it could be days or even weeks before we learn the official results of the primary election.
58 county registrars are working around the clock to count all those mail-in ballots and finalize the results. NBC4's Lauren Coronado is live, taking us inside the L.A. County Ballot Processing Center in the City of Industry. So, Lauren, can you walk us through how all this works?
Yes, it's such a fascinating process. We understand that a little more than 1.3 million ballots have been processed so far. Just behind me, you can see all of those workers. They have been working overnight into these early morning hours, and they're not going to be stopping anytime soon. Now, we know that ballots were delivered on the ground and by LA County Sheriff's personnel in helicopter. That helicopter carrying stacks of sealed boxes with hundreds or thousands of ballots. Those ballots, of course, they're coming from hundreds of polling places and drop boxes across LA County. 22% of registered voters casted their ballots, and we know it's all about secure processing and counting as results trickle in.
This facility was designed for transparency and security. We live stream our operations. So tonight, as we're processing and counting ballots, people can, from their personal device or their home computer, can see what's going on here. The tally room where the vote counting takes place is enclosed in glass, and there is a observer loop around that allows people who want to come and watch that process to be here throughout the evening.
And this is what he's talking about. You can get a live look from the facility. Folks busy at work right now. We're told they're actually processing drop box ballots. That's according to a spokesperson who is helping run the operations here on the ground. She told me that they are already caught up in mail-in ballots, so that's something to know as well. But still a lot of work to be done. We're expected to get results throughout the morning. Of course, we're tracking all of that, and we'll be sure to bring you another live update a little bit closer to 6:30. Reporting live, I'm Lauren Coronado for Today in LA.
All right, Lauren, thank you. Well, there are still millions of ballots left to be counted across the state in the governor's race. We do want to show you the current count numbers right now. You see there that Steve Hilton is at 28% of the vote, Javier Becerra 25%, Tom Steyer 20%. At a rally last night, Steve Hilton said he is ready to take California to a new direction.
I'm fighting for working people in California so that you can keep more of what you earn. The best way to put money in people's pockets is to take less out of it in the first place. And that's what I'll do as your governor. Your first 100 grand tax-free.
In downtown LA, Democrat Javier Becerra sounded confident as he rallied with his supporters last night.
And while I take nothing for granted, there are lots of ballots left to be counted. It appears that we are on track to advance to November. One step closer to the son of those hard-working immigrants, Maria and Manuel Becerra, becoming the next governor of the great state of California.
In San Francisco, Tom Steyer struck a hopeful note in his election night speech, despite trailing in the vote count.
It might take some time to figure out where this is going. We're going to wait till every ballot is counted. We're going to give democracy a time to work, and we know we finished really strong.
Riverside County Sheriff Chad Bianco spoke to supporters after the polls closed to thank them for their support. He is currently in a distant fourth in the vote count. Now, we're also tracking several other races, including California's 40th congressional district in Orange and Riverside counties.
And it has turned into a battle between fellow Republicans Ken Calvert and Young Kim. Both appear to be on track to advance to November. The race is a result of redistricting, and it put several incumbents from the same party on the ballot competing against each other. In the race for LA County Sheriff, incumbent Robert Luna has opened up a sizable lead over former Sheriff Alex Villanueva. However, Luna must win more than half of the vote to avoid a runoff. If he falls short of that, the two could face off again in November.
In the race for California Attorney General, incumbent Rob Bonta is leading over Republican Michael Gates. Both will advance to the November general election. And the race for California Insurance Commissioner is drawing extra attention in the wake of the Palisades and Eden fires. Early returns show Democrats Jane Kim and Ben Allen in position to advance in November. The next insurance commissioner will determine how the state addresses insurance availability and affordability for homeowners across California. Our primary election coverage continues throughout the morning and on our NBCLA app. For a full list of the results, just scan that QR code right there on your screen, and it will take you directly to our free app. If you sign up for customized alerts, race results will be sent directly to your phone in real time.
We have breaking news right now in Bakersfield. This is new video just into our newsroom. FBI agents appear to be walking out several hostages after a man barricaded himself inside a bank. Now, this started yesterday afternoon as a bomb threat, and then late last night, the FBI confirmed that they negotiated the release of 2 hostages. Now, we've seen at least 7 people being escorted out of the building just a few minutes ago. We have NBC4's Michelle Vise heading to that scene right now. She'll have an update for you in about 30 minutes.
5:10 right now. From Election Day to an investigation, the new claims involving an L.A. area representative.
Plus, a hungry bear leaves trash littered all across a neighborhood in Encino. Where exactly it was spotted, so you can make sure that you and your pets are safe.
Ay, ay, ay. All righty, everybody. Well, in the deserts, friends, please take precautions. Today, it's going to be a hot one. You'll start off with numbers in the 60s, but by the middle of the morning, you're in the 80s, and the temperatures keep climbing around noon, 92 degrees. And check out the afternoon highs, flirting with 100 degrees with gusty afternoon winds. I'll be back to take a look at the hotter forecast. Right now, here's the drive with Robin.
The traffic is picking up, but we're looking pretty good as we check in with Street Vision coming up.